Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. So it is about 4:40, 20.4 degrees centigrade, 70% humidity. My Energizer in the back here is not fully charged. This says happy 4th of July, Saturday, 69 degrees Fahrenheit. It's got that damp feel to it, so hopefully the weather clears up by tonight, and here in the United States you get to go out and watch a huge fireworks display. Lots of fireworks here in the US. Anyway, everyone, happy Independence Day. Thanks to all the soldiers, all the military folks that have fought for it, that have died for it, and that are continuing to fight for it, huh? That contribution cannot be underestimated. So thanks guys, and I hope everybody's having a great 4th. Anyway, you guys remember from yesterday preparing to go and pick up the great load, the biggest load ever. Well, the biggest load ever has found its way home. The F-150 performed, did everything it had to do. I have to spend some time on the front suspension. I did manage to get it through inspection, but it did not feel great for the ride home. Well, for the ride there or the ride home, it was doing quite a bit of shimmy shuckling around, so not recommended. Anyway, the load consists of 2 complete 3-wheelers, and that's a 200S, and I think the other one's a 200S also. I got it stuffed in here pretty good. Yeah, I think there's a pair of 200S's. That gas tank is absolutely perfect, like showroom perfect. As a matter of fact, the whole bike is in really nice shape. Probably in a little better shape than the original one I got. Yeah, I can't read that. Maybe we'll get around to the other side. So, both bikes run. I haven't fired them up yet. I can see the exhaust, the rear end and all here. This one needs a recoil. This one, the recoil is perfect with the cable, which is kind of nice. Anyway, when I was driving this home, it had a very heavy feel to it, especially when stopping. So I was thinking, how much weight do I have in this thing? Well, if you look at the 3-wheelers and call them 300 pounds each, that's your first 600. And then in the back here, there's a motor beneath this stuff. I brought an extra spare tire, plus these 2 tires, and those 2 tires. So if you add those up, right, the 4 all-terrain vehicle tires got to be 100 pounds, so that's 7, plus this and the jack, 8. You know, I don't know what we want to call, I got a bunch of racks and plastic there and over here. So there's probably about 900 pounds in the back of this thing. Yeah, here it is. So you can see what this one is too. Where am I showing it to you? What am I showing you? Where's the gas tank? There you go. 200S, 84, downshift pattern. So anyway, there's, I don't know, 800-900 pounds in the back of this thing. Then if you open up the truck, I call motors about 100 pounds. So there's a motor in here, 2, 3, 4. I get about 15, plus these tires back up here. I probably have about 1,500 pounds on this rig. So it makes sense that it was fighting me. A whole bunch of handlebars, motor, exhaust system. You can see all that in here. Right, front suspension. That's heavy. So what did the load consist of? The load consisted of So 3 engines, and probably 2 of them look like they have pretty good potential. So then 2 3-wheelers that look like they should be running in no time. And then tires and that. He also included, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to dig them out easily, they might be buried. He also gave me a bunch of new parts. Let's see if they're in here. No, they're not. But I mean, stuff like this gas tank, hopefully it'll go on something. He's got everything bagged up, ready to go. Right. He was kind of doing an eBay thing. You could see foot pedals and battery boxes. And you can look down there and kind of see the whole motor. Right, that whole motor. Bunch of part stuff. I mean, it's just, this is the most I've picked up on one trip easily. And I got to tell you, for the ride home, given that I was driving around on the 4th of July, there were plenty of police officers out. So if anybody feels like their tax money wasn't going to the right place here in New York, there were plenty of cops out there. Dry rot. Probably should not bothered with them. But you guys could see like carbs and right hand switches. Right, engine cases. Once again, racks, air filters. Another carb. I think this was a 200X carb. So just, well, it's an amazing amount of stuff. Tires. Yeah, this is just like the bike I already own. Even came with a turnbuckle for towing. You can see this one's wearing its lights. You can see the that's OEM. The exhaust is solid. I don't know what the brakes are. I didn't mess with the brakes. Well, we were trying to load up the. It was raining on us. You can see this one. The exhaust is hollowed out. It's missing its light. Which made it so now you're trying to hurry up and get unloaded. So that was a little, that pushed things a little bit. My leg is still cranky from that fall. That I got a nice good bruise out of it. I'm pleased that it actually held up as well as it did. Actually, all of me did. That was one of those once in 10-year falls where you really you're kind of looking at your toes and you're looking at the sky and you're thinking, oh yeah, this is gonna hurt, and it did. Yeah, until I get that unloaded and sorted, it's going to take me a little while to figure out what I'm up to with it. So this is today, and you guys could see what I was up to. Tomorrow, I'll probably start to unload it. I'd really like to get the that one real pretty 200S running. That'll be tomorrow's mission. And I have a graduation party to go to tomorrow. And then Monday, Tuesday, we're going to have to hit it hard. get that stuff out of the truck, get it integrated here somehow. Yeah, big somehow on that. I do have some ideas, so it's just a matter of making them happen. Where I've been bad is I've been bringing these tools in, which is great because I got a nice deal on them and so forth. But what I haven't been doing is I have cabinets downstairs that they should be getting sorted and put away into. So I got to stop, looking at them and make it happen. Certain of these tools are going right into I call it current consumption, going to be that I'm currently using. So, but some of these are handy to just kind of like put in a toolbox that it's accessible, like one of these drawers perhaps, but not necessarily such that I'm carrying them around. I'm trying to set up the concept of having a tray up here with just what I need, and a tray for downstairs with just what I need. I'd also like to set up a tray with, just a grinder in it, and the wheels and stuff I need to grind. And depending on how much space that takes up, it wouldn't be a bad thing if I smashed a drill in there too. Smashed one of the rechargeable drills into that same tray with a, nice big box of bits. And then when I need it, I pick up the tray, I have everything I need, and I do what I need to do, then I put it away. And what would be great, quite honestly, if each one had its place to be, instead of taking a box out and having it with assorted stuff in it, just have it with what I need in it. Like this guy theoretically had home light string trimmer in it. The last owner of this box put on there. He had like, I think, a dozen of these boxes. I have a few of them, and he just put in them what he needed, and then when he had a screw with the string trimmer, he just went and slid this one off his shelves and used it. I gotta move my way more toward that. So, though I have a lot of mechanical stuff, you see, the other thing I need to do, and I can't keep fooling around with it, I got to do a few home projects. And one of those big home projects is I got to get this ceiling insulated. I've been thinking about it quite a bit. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is probably put Typar, that stuff you put on the outside of the building. I'm going to put that up first, and then I'm going to put up that shiny metal on one side, probably 1.5 inch foam insulation. I like that stuff because I was burning some stuff, and I had like a 1-inch strip of it, and I put it in the fire and it wouldn't burn. It kind of molted and oozed and so forth, but it wouldn't sustain a flame. So that's kind of a good thing to have on your ceiling, right? I need to get, but like every project, right, before you can do it, you got to do something else. Like if you look up in the rafters, I stuck some surplus 2x4s up there, so or surplus lumber up there, so I got to get that out of there before I can do the next task, which is get this room ready to go. All right, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting on my videos. I'd like to thank all my subscribers. I got a lot of new ones lately. I want to thank all you guys for being out there for me. Happy Independence Day. Get out there, have a beer, have a hot dog, have a hamburger, sausage, go watch some fireworks, enjoy your time. Or if you're already doing it and you watch this video tomorrow, hopefully you enjoyed your time with friends and family and got out there and to enjoy it. Remember, folks, keep your head up, keep your feet down, and don't fall down steps. It's not good for you. Bye now.